Hello everyone, it's Nick here. I hope you are well. Today is August the 16th, 2018, and it's a Thursday at time of recording. Hooray! Now I want to talk to you about, what do I want to talk to you about today? Gaming consoles, essentially. I was on the internet quite recently, as you tend to do. Well, I tend to be on it the whole time anyway. I was reading an article and it was about the history of gaming consoles, where we are, what's going to happen next, and certain predictions. Now, where I grew up, I've mentioned this before, I first started off with a ZX Spectrum, 48K, the rubber keyboard. I'd been born a bit earlier, it'd probably been an Atari 2600, which is an amazing system, which I'm just enjoying now. Then I progressed, when I left senior school, to the Commodore the Commodore Amiga. There's a Game Boy Advance in there as well. Then it went straight to PlayStation, and it was in that sort of order, essentially. And all through this time, I did essentially like having the physical computer to hold, because then it's iconic, isn't it? What a Spectrum looks like, what an Amiga looks like, what a Game Boy Advance look like. So it's good to have that, photograph it, look at it, and yeah, and that's where memories come from, the actual physical machine itself. Now, in this article, the writer was speculating that what is the future of gaming consoles? Will they still exist in the future, or will it be replaced by something else? Now, what they sort of like concluded, which is a bit of a worry, is that there'll be one more generation of consoles, so after PlayStation 4, whether it be PlayStation 5, Xbox 2, stuff like that, and then they said there probably won't be any consoles at all. And I thought, hang on a minute, what's going on there then? You still need a console to play the actual game, don't you? They were sort of suggesting that after that point, everything would be streamed via the internet, so you wouldn't be any physical copies of the games, you wouldn't actually need the console itself, and it would be piracy because you'd have to stream from a certain site and pay a subscription. Now, I think that's quite a dangerous precedent, and it's not really a world that I want to live in too much. Hang on, let me scratch my head a bit. So you're still going to need a PC though to stream, because you can't stream directly into your brain. So you're still going to need some sort of physical thing to interact with the internet. So are they going to say that the sales of consoles are going to go down such a degree it's not worth actually producing them at all? I don't know, the jury's out on that one. Do you think that might happen, that consoles stop being produced after next gen, like the virtuality and stuff? Because I think people still like having the physical thing, don't they, being in touch with that. When it comes to nostalgia, I think that the physical thing is extremely important. Like, if you're similar age to me, you can always remember the time you bought your first vinyl record, going into a shop and they was all sitting there, the top 10, top 40, and choosing which one you want and coming home. It's a bit harder to have nostalgia for your first download, isn't it, really? Yeah. Look, a feather. And another thing as well, essentially, if it's all via PC and no consoles at all, as we know with PC gaming, it's all about completely upgrading the whole time. You're going to get a different version to the game that someone else has, one of your friends or so forth. And what I always liked about consoles is, although they weren't as strong as PCs, they was a lot cheaper, and also it standardised the game. So the version that you're playing is the same the version someone else is playing. If you're playing against someone online, it's the same thing, so it's the same memories. If I put up a review, say in the future with past next gen online, or if it was a PC, people think, oh, my version isn't quite like that. Well, because it isn't 100% a shared experience. It's similar, but it's sort of like different. Now, I believe these sort of things can work for things like Grand Theft Auto 5 and open world games, but I think there's always going to be room for consoles, isn't there? And mobile gaming's big as well, so iPads, iPhones, Android, whatever you have there. So, you know, I think there's always going to be some kind of handheld there, and I think consoles will continue. I think they're wrong, maybe not mass market stuff, but people actually want something physical. Now, no doubt digital and online, it saves room. I mean, I've got a lot of Blu-ray films that take up a hell of a lot of room in my limited space. I bet some people haven't got any Blu-rays, but they've got the same with that on a cloud online or something like that. But, you know, if it goes down or things get damaged, you're never going to get that back again. And you can't get nostalgia for something that's not online anymore. So people's memories being born now, which will like be gone in a cloud and disappeared completely. So, you know, it's a worrying precedent, saying there's going to be no more consoles after next gen, but I don't think it's quite true, really. I think people are always going to want them, and I think there's always going to be a market for them. So what do you think about that? Let me know. Is it the end of consoles as we know it, or do you think they've got a whole lot of time to run? Is it all going to be streaming? Is it all going to be via PCs in the future? Or are you going to have maybe a little box strapped to your head so you're always in the game completely and just switch on and off and flick between realities? Interesting. Well, better get back. The clouds are looking quite grey. More videos to go up tomorrow, and we'll keep plugging them out. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Oh man, these must be the most unsafe stairs I've ever seen. If I go tumbling, I bet that goes viral. It's quite tempting. Should I throw myself off? No.
Njenkin.